art? What is it? And why do we do it? What is this creative industry that we love so much that's captivating to watch? I don't know, but I did my first artwork I've ever done since I started drawing, and I wanted to show you the streamlined process of it, how I did it, and what my final result was. Please let me know what you think, and let's jump right into it. Okay, let's get this done so I can play Final Fantasy. So, I knew that for the artwork that I wanted to do, I wanted it to be about mental health. Mental health's really important. So, what I did was I tested, this is the point of generation of ideas, I tested different positions of someone curled up or crying. I wasn't really sure what would look good, and so I tried to find some references, but I couldn't. So I just had to take a photo of myself, and because I was drawing a girl, she turned out quite buff, as you'll see later. But I tried positions like from the side, from the front, from the back, and the front seemed to work the best. And I tried this like barbed wire around. Development of ideas is when you find some ideas, the ideas that you like, and then you just work on them and improve them to see what will work good. So for this it was the clown, the girl with makeup on the front that worked the best. This whole concept of generation of ideas, this refinement, is really good because it kind of gives you a streamlined version to produce a final. I used this process in high school all the time, and it worked really, but I haven't done any art since then, so this is like my first art since then. Now you might be wondering, why am I drawing a girl? Well, to be honest, I didn't even try drawing a guy, because I like women, so I don't swing that way. I'm not sure if my wife believes me, but I don't swing that way, so, and if I did, then I'd be drawing men, but this is why I draw women, because I'm definitely a straight male, guys. I'm totally straight, guys. Anyway, guys, another roadblock was learning hands and feet. That is an absolute nightmare. I don't spend that much time looking at feet, contrary to popular belief. So I'm not going to blur the feet that I drew because they're not good enough to even tell if they are feet. But I had a really hard time, so in the end I decided to do shoes, and then I just cut them out because I was focusing on too many other elements that were important. Now, experimentation, another name for its refinement, is when you start trialing different colors. So this is my first time using some alcohol markers, which was very exciting, and I was really having fun with them. I use them a lot now. But I had to try different colors and see what worked and what didn't. I thought lighter for the skin, darker for the hair would look good, and then dark clothes will reflect the mental state and keep the focus on the eyes, which is the whole reason why I decided that it would be head-on for that connection. This is the clown. Welcome to the circus. Also, I shaded around the background because I thought making it kind of foggy and misty would make it look good. Yeah. But I wasn't happy with the eyes. I thought the eyes were not on, and they were really important because they're kind of the focus. That's why it's really good to have the eyes looking at the quote-unquote camera. So I thought that I'd work on them for a bit, try different colors. Again, it was my first time using alcohol markers, so it wasn't the easiest with the experimentation. That's why she looked like. Anyway, so I just kept on refining it from there. You'll see me try different colors and trialing various things just to improve it, because that's the whole point of experimentation. Like here, I tried blonde hair because I thought that maybe lighter hair would make it easier to shade, which learning how to shade was a nightmare too. I watched so many YouTube tutorials over the last couple weeks to learn how to do this, but I think it's worked out. I'm really glad that I chose a project. I think this applies to anyone that choosing a project really helps you. It gives you a deadline, it gives you a goal, gives you a final in the end, and it also teaches you a lot of different skills along the way. I think it's a fantastic way to dedicate time instead of just drawing randomly. Now you might be asking yourself, well, what's wrong with drawing randomly? There's nothing wrong with that. Unless it's a man that you're drawing. Not that there's anything wrong with it, that's okay. But anyway, back to the point. Having a project really reinvigorated my love for art, and I loved every second of it. It would have been better if I'd had a photocopier, because every time I had to redraw, but now I've gotten pretty good at drawing someone in a fetal position, which is nice, because in the future if I need to, then I've got that skill set. Not that that was after, but I also decided to add some water on the bottom because I felt like it just gave it a little bit more. The background felt a little bland without it, and then also it adds like a sense of drowning and darkness and confusion, and I thought it looked cool, but it was hard to get wind and water right, but I think I did. So anyway, onto my final. Hallelujah. It was almost done, and I was nervous the entire time that I was doing it, because if I made a single mistake with the alcohol markers or the fine liner, I'd have to start all over again. So I took my time, I was careful with it. I made a small mistake with the eyes, but I think it looks okay, so it wasn't worth redoing the entire thing. I do something that looks like a cool trick with my fine liner, but it wasn't really, and then I just kept on working on it. Slowly, it took me a few hours, but it felt great. When you get into that creative zone, it feels fantastic, and that's why I've really enjoyed drawing and getting back into it and coloring. A tip I learned for shadows is that shadows aren't like a whole mirage of gradients, but there's like one or two, like a shadow's like one color and then light makes one color, and then there's the normal. So you shouldn't have that many gradients. And also shadows aren't black. Shadows are dark. I used baby blue for the lighter sets, but a lot of it is purples, blues, or red that can make it look really nice instead of just using black or grey. Which I'm glad I used baby blue, but maybe I should have used something a bit darker. So what are my final thoughts, and am I happy with it? I think I am. I'm really happy with the fact that I was able to start and finish a project and feel that it's adequate and that I grow a lot. I think it's taking on an art project and having a vision is really good for any aspiring artist. I know that I enjoyed it and that I learned a lot, and I know I will next time, so I'm really excited to tackle my next art project, which I'm wondering what I'll do next, so if you've got any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Tell me things I can work on and improve. Of course, it's my first one, so please go easy on it. Tell me if you like this kind of format. Make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to help out if you liked it. If you don't, then move on. And thanks again. Have a good day.